last but not least, lifetime laureate is Wes Maestro Williams. Often regarded as the godfather of Canadian hip-hop, Wesley Wes Maestro Williams is the first Canadian rapper to achieve mainstream success. His debut album, Symphony in Effect, was the first album by a Canadian hip-hop artist to reach platinum status, and his landmark single, Let Your Backbone Slide, was the first rap recording to go gold and the first rap song inducted into the Canadian Songwriter Hall of Fame. Alongside his musical career, Mr. Williams is also a successful film and television actor, author, and motivational speaker. Your Excellency, Wes Maestro Williams.
How's everybody feeling? All right. Her Excellency, thank you. Man, listen, Andrew Martin, we have to have a conversation because you've worked in every single province except New Brunswick. But that's where I live, okay? I've lived in New Brunswick for the last little while. I'm going to talk to them, right, when I go back home, and we're going to make it happen, all right? Listen, it's been an absolute thrill, this whole experience for me. A lot of people told me back in the days that, being a hip-hop artist coming out of Canada, it's never going to happen. And maybe I fell as a kid, bumped my head a couple times and got back up, but I'm the type of person, if I believe in myself, I will find ways to make that come into fruition. And I fell down a lot of times, but I was never afraid of being failing. I was never afraid of failing because I knew being afraid of failing is really being afraid to be successful. And I continued striving. I wasn't that good at first, but I continued working at it, and it continued happening. And every day there was a new expectation for me. And throughout the times, the last 40 years, people have asked me, I want advice, I want to be an artist like you. I want to be an MC like you. What's your advice? And I tell them, I got advice, and that's don't make records. Real talk, I said, don't make records, make history. All right? Anybody can make a record, but by making history is when you do something, you say something that resonates with people years and years and years later. When I think of the word maestro, I think, what does it mean to me if I could put 3 words together? And that's longevity, perseverance, and Canadian heritage. So longevity, let's break that down. Well, backbone don't slide like it used to. I'm 56 now, right? But it's been a long time, right? Perseverance, like I mentioned, we fall down, we get back up, and continue going forth and forward. And Canadian heritage, I think that's self-explanatory being in this room right now. I want to thank my parents, right? I want to thank my son. I love y'all, man. Thanks for being a part of this, And I want to say, my son is doing very well in school. He's got his exams coming up. He's in the 10th grade. He goes to St. John High in New Brunswick. And he plays basketball, and I try to help him, right? I said, Chancellor, this is what your coaches tell you to do. And he says, Dad, you're a rapper, not a raptor. So the young man is verbally abusive, but I love him, right? And that's the next generation. And while we're here, this is what we're here to do. As artists, we're here to inspire the generations coming up after us, right? And make history. And this is what we're doing right now. I want to thank all the other laureates. It's been beautiful. This has been a beautiful experience. Thank you.